shame on seven Republicans, ladies and gentlemen, that decided to give LaMonica McIver a pass. LaMonica McIver, you know well, right? The woman who was caught, the lady in red, there in New Jersey outside the Delancey Detention Center, where LaMonica decided that she would try and muscle her way through with all her might to try and, I don't know what she was trying to do. I guess she wanted to go in and see the detention center. I mean, what was she going to do if she actually got through? I don't know, but she tried to use her force, use her might to push her way through. Let's take a look at what just went down, okay? You have 7 Republicans that just, for whatever reason, decided to revolt from where the rest of the party was and actually decided to give her a pass. She was up for censure. She was being censured by Congress. Now, I'm going to show you the tape and tell me, would you not censure this woman? It seems kind of obvious. It's one of those things that you would do, right? Because this is sort of unacceptable behavior from a member of Congress. And yet these idiots decided to let her off the hook because this guy right here from Nebraska, Don Bacon, arriving for a House Republican conference meeting at the U.S. Capitol on May 6, 25, per the Daily Mail. He apparently was one of the ones that led this because he wants the Ethics Committee to finish its report first. Come on. I mean, it's not like there's questions. It's not like the mortgage fraud, right? The alleged mortgage fraud where we say, okay, well, did somebody have an excuse? You know, what is their position? I mean, this whole thing was right out there on tape, for goodness sakes. You got her leaving the courthouse saying, oh, I wasn't guilty of anything. I was doing everything just fine. And yet, what did we see? What did we see? She's registering a not guilty verdict, but I'm just saying, here's the video. Wow. Woo! You saw that? Okay. So the reality is she's looking at 17 years for that. She has been indicted there in New Jersey. Alina Habba is all over it. And yet these 7 people, so we're talking the guy I just showed you, plus Mike Flood, also Nebraska. So Nebraska's Don Bacon, Mike Flood, David Joyce, and Michael Turner out of Ohio, David Valadao out of California. These are all Republicans that voted against the move to censure Ms. McGiver. The 2 present votes came from Andrew Garbarino of New York and Nathan Moran of Texas, 2 other Republicans. So they're doing the work of Hakeem Jeffries right there for him.
Continue to stand strongly behind LaMonica McIver. She did not break the law. She will have her day in court, and she will be vindicated.
Okay. Well, again, I saw the tape, and I'm just going to say this. You're not putting her in prison for 17 years, guys. You're just censuring her. And by censuring her, you're basically saying, we don't approve of this kind of behavior. Was it really that hard for you to go out on a limb and say, we don't approve of that kind of behavior when you could have called up and made an appointment? Or maybe you could have negotiated something. After all, the Newark, New Jersey mayor worked with Alina Habba. He admitted, maybe things got out of hand. She got to say her piece. He got to say his piece. And he said, he shouldn't have done that. And it went away. But LaMonica, because, she's LaMonica. She's not just Monica. She's LaMonica, like La Regina, the Queen, Monica. What a name. LaMonica McIver decided it was more important for her to fight this thing in court because for whatever reason, when you go like this, and again, you saw the tape, I saw the tape, apparently that's supposed to be fine. That's just you doing your job. I don't think so. I don't think that's just you doing your job. I think that's you getting a little bit carried away on the job. And I think that actually, if you're a member of Congress, especially if you're a member of Congress, you should be held, you know what? Let's go out on a limb and say to a higher standard. She's like, if they can do this to me, a member of Congress, imagine what they can do to you. Well, lady, I realize you're junior. I realize you're new to government. I realize that you probably don't deserve the job you got, but somehow somebody found you electable. You are to conduct yourself with a little more decorum. Okay? Just a little more. because you shouldn't have been doing that. As for these 7 members of Congress, all Republicans that decided to break ranks and go with Hakeem Jeffries and AOC and the rest of them, you know what I'll say? Good riddance. You know what? We know we can't count on you, and we know that you actually don't believe in any form of civility either, because I don't know how you can look at that tape and think that that's normal behavior. No. Not possible. Not possible. Not in my book, anyway. Have you gone to 76 Research yet? Let's take a check on these markets. We just put out a note yesterday talking about gold, because gold has been on one heck of a tear, certainly this year, and we have our reasons for still liking it, even at these levels. I don't want to get into too much because there's disclosures, etc., but you can see it all there on 76research.com. You can get the newsletter for $1 a month. DOLLAR is the code. Use code word dollar. It's my company. I run it with my friend Rob Horton. You can see we've been very successful in our 3 model portfolios, so we're very, very proud of that. And I'm also very, very proud of this podcast and what we've been able to accomplish here. And you guys are amazing. Amazing. I mean it, because you know what? I wouldn't have known that the volume on the clips was so low had it not been for you. We're going to have to fix that in the final edit. You know, the thing goes out in a final edit version, actually over on Spotify. So you can see all the video there for free on Spotify. But the raw one with all the kinks and, you know, me as I am. When the volume's up or down or the camera's on or off, this is the version you're seeing. That's how you know we are live. Thank you for everything you do to make this a success. I will be back with you here right again tomorrow. Until then, my friends, take care and enjoy knowing that it's a good day. America has won. You have won. Donald Trump has won. And the momentum is just getting started.